And then the one that blew my mind, the sausage sizzle, right? There's people sitting there going, no, I'm not going to get the vaccine. I don't know what's in it. Here, do you want a free sausage? Yes, please. Sausage is famous for people not knowing what is in it. Do you know what I mean? Give me a sausage and then get a jab. And I'm looking at it and it was embarrassing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nick Rado Show, episode number 6. Thanks to all the new followers and subscribers and so on and so forth that have supported the show. I've been actually really surprised. Can we please welcome to the show the one and only Alan McElroy, everybody. He's here.
Thanks very much.
He's in the house. Let's give it up for the wonderful Mr. Tarun Mohanbhai, everybody. For those of you watching overseas, this is what happened in New Zealand over this past week or weekend. It was a Saturday. They called it Super Saturday. It was what they called an old-fashioned Vaxathon. So basically, there was a vaccination drive to get as many people vaccinated in New Zealand. And boy, can I just say right off the bat, boy, was it weird. It was so weird.
It's bizarre. Like they were giving away prizes for people. Like I thought the prize would be that you got to live, but no. The prize could be KFC or $1,000. When I heard it was $1,000 in JB Hi-Fi vouchers, I was keen to go down.
Jab me again. Give me 2 more. I thought it was weird. I thought it was nuts. I got my jabs ages ago. And then the one that blew my mind, the sausage sizzle, right? There's people sitting there going, no, I'm not going to get the vaccine. I don't know what's in it. Here, do you want a free sausage? Yes, please. Sausage is famous for people not knowing what is in it. Do you know what I mean? Give me a sausage and then get a jab. And I'm looking at it and it was embarrassing. It was mad because I found it weird. I thought the people that weren't vaccinated were anti-vaxxers. I thought it was either you get vaccinated or they're anti-vaxxers. I didn't know there was a whole pool of people who just didn't know what was going on, right? They interviewed a guy in his car and he got a goodie bag. I know. And he was in Dunedin and he said, oh, I wasn't aware that we had to get the vaccine. I was just sitting at home playing my PlayStation. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, how did you not know? Everybody is screaming. The TV is screaming at you to get vaxxed.
Did you guys ever hear about that story about that Japanese soldier that came out? He didn't realize World War II had ended. Have you heard that story?
Yeah. He was in a jungle.
So he was in the jungle and it was like however many years after World War II and he came out and he didn't realize World War II has ended. But even I heard, he came out to get his jab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just shocked. I was shocked that there was that many people who the tipping point for them was a goodie bag, and that was it. It's like they're holding out. They played the long game really well.
And then they had the song. You heard the song?
Nah, I was drunk at that stage.
Oh, so remember the good old fashioned. Oh, you might not know this, Alan, because it was before your time. But when we were kids, they used to have telethons, right?
Yeah.
And the song for the telethon was "Thank you very much for your kind donation." Now, yesterday they replaced it with "Thank you very much for your vaccination," and I was like, "Oh my god, this is awful!" And they were trying to make it a TikTok video. A bunch of people that use TikTok don't even know the name of the song. For me, Super Saturday had to be yesterday because 38 million lotto, nobody won. What? It's going to be Wacky Wednesday. 42 million. Yeah. That was my Super Saturday. Checking my lotto ticket. So did you have I don't know if you watched any of the Super Saturday, but they had some definitive cutaways to where they went each time. They went to the studio. Like they cut away a lot to the Auckland airport and they were using an aeroplane. People would go up in an aeroplane and get jabbed. And I'm like, this looks like a plane that's just going to be full of COVID.
Yeah. You know, like if you get on a plane and somebody has a sniffle, someone has a slight cough, you know by the time that plane lands, you're sick. You know what I mean? Because you're confined in that space. So why would you go into the plane to get jabbed?
I know, it makes no sense when they tell us all to go outside and have a picnic. Like yesterday's, what was it? Yesterday, what's his name? Another gathering at the Domain.
Oh, Tamaki.
Tamaki, yeah.
Yeah, like what would have been amazing if they had just set up a tent at the Domain on Saturday. They could have got a couple of 2,000 extra people.
What they should have done is get little, blow darts and stuff.
Yeah,
The Brian Tamaki and all his mates.
Yeah,
just jabbed in the neck. What's going on?
Yeah.
You're vaxxed.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I still believe in freedom of choice, and if someone doesn't want to do it, they don't have to do it. Right? They just can't go. To Post Malone next year, and that's fine. They chose that.
Yeah.
Do you think then there should be alternatives? So, like, if you don't have the vaccine, that's fine. That's your choice. But maybe you get like second or third or fourth tier concerts.
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
You vaccinated. No, Nickelback. Get in that queue.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw this, Alan, and you might not have, because I get up quite early because I'm an idiot. But on the morning on breakfast, I get up at the crack of dawn, man. I do some of my best work in the morning, which is nothing. I watch breakfast, and I wouldn't call that my best work. So here's the thing: I'm watching it, and in the first 10 minutes of it, and they have like a map of New Zealand, like a weather map, but then they've got syringes of what cities have the most vaccination. Now, if you're not listening, it's really insane, Alan. Like, it's insane. Like, they have a map of the whole country, and it's almost like a competition and the percentages of people that are vaccinated. But the crazy thing is, if you're not listening to it, right, and you haven't got the volume up, and you just see this map with numbers and syringes, just by not looking at it, you're like, I almost believe that, right? This demographic probably are doing these kind of drugs, and lots of them, you know?
But like, different people need different incentives. So that whole idea of super shot vax Saturday, well, you have to come up with those stupid tags, the stupid slogans. You have to go, that's the only way people understand. You can explain, you will never go to a shop again. You will never go to a pub again. Then you go, oh, hang on, no jab. You can't set up a tab. You know what I mean? It has to be something like that. No vax, you don't get beer and snacks. You know what I mean?
Hey,
you
guys,
have to do that.
They can't come up with policies. If anything, it might be a good policy, but we can't get it to rhyme, so we can't get it through.
So, they can't get it through. If you look at the back office, they're all sitting there reading Dr. Seuss books, going, we're trying to make it rhyme.
Well, I have to admit, ever since that whole Shop Bros come out, shooting people in Auckland's gone up a lot.
Yeah. The different message.
I still love that sign that you see when you're going up north where it says, don't shoot your mate, basically. Do you ever see that sign? Your mate is not meat, so don't shoot your mate. And that sign has been there for years, just to remind you, you know, oh, hang on. Oh, no, don't shoot your friend. Don't shoot your friend. That's a no. Don't shoot your friend.
Is it for hunting season?
Yeah, well, it's whatever. People carry guns. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's general everyday life.
Do you know where that sign should also be? On the inside of an airplane, in case it goes down and we all survive.
Oh,
like alive.
Yeah. In the
like alive.
You didn't say the sign. You didn't say the sign. I would eat somebody. I'd be the first one to eat somebody.
Can I? You know that movie Alive though? How long were they out on the ice?
I wasn't there. I can't time it. Yeah. I don't know.
I'll probably take a lot of those. Well, you can't take liquids on a plane, but you take lots of those nice flavored liquids and just eat shave ice for about a month.
Everyone's crashed. It's a horrific scene. There's dead bodies everywhere, and then you come out of your carry-on luggage. You go, oh, did anyone else bring concentrate cordial? Because I'm going to have a field day here. If anything, slushies are on me.
Yeah, I'd be the guy. I'd be the guy watching everyone else eat everyone eating my shave ice. Going,
I travelled to Tauranga to get Holly for the school holidays. So I was driving down and I got to the border and the cop said, why are you going across the border? And I said, because I'm going to get my daughter for school holidays. I had to get the test and everything, and I'm double vaxxed. I had all of that proof there. And he said, have you got legal proof that it's your daughter? Have you got shared custody proof? Yeah. And I said, no, we never went through the courts. It is what it is. And then I said, look, I have proof that it's my kid. He goes, legal proof. And I said, no. I goes, I have hundreds of pictures of my daughter in my phone. And he said, they could be any kid. Like, if I had hundreds of pictures of any kid.
It's a different story. Yeah, you should be arrested. You should be arrested right there and there. Yeah.
And then he said, you could be then he goes, if you can get them to bring the kid to the border, you can hand the kid over at the border. like it's North Korea, hand it over. And I'm thinking, and he also said, how do we know it's your kid? You could be just smuggling the kid. We could be doing anything. I'm like, this is mental, right?
So this is a real conversation you're having with a cop.
This is a real conversation I had with the cop, right? So I get in touch with Laura. She gets the paper signed, justice of the peace. Everything is fine. So I drive back to my house to print off the proof that we've shared custody. And I went back to the border and I went up to a different cop and I said, look, I have this form. I have this proof of a test. I have this double vax. He was like, yeah. It's fine. Just go ahead. I'm like, you didn't even read the form. Like,
dude.
I wanted him to read the form just for the sake of what I've been through. Yeah. Please read the form. But he let me through. Yeah. And I managed to smuggle about 14 kids that day. So happy days.
Yeah.
We got loads into Auckland. Got a football team.
Thanks very much, team. It's a really awesome show. I really enjoyed chatting to you guys. Follow them on their social medias. I'm going to put them in the comments below. Also tagging at them as well. Also, don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much, Alan. Thank you very much, Tarun.
Thanks for having us.